Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the ROK-UNCMS Defense Ministerial Meeting opening ceremony will commence momentarily. So I'd like to invite all guests to take their seats. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Good morning, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the opening ceremony of the ROK-UNCMS Defense Ministerial Meeting. I am Jin, and it is my great pleasure and honor to be here as your MC today. Please take note that simultaneous interpretation will be provided during today's event. Please tune into Channel 1 for Korean and Channel 2 for English. Thank you very much. Once again, Channel 1 is Korean and Channel 2 is English. Then, without further ado, let us kick off the opening ceremony of the ROK-UNCMS Defense Ministerial Meeting. Thank you very much. This event marks the inaugural ROK-UNCMS Defense Ministerial Meeting, commemorating the 70th anniversary of the Armistice Agreement. The primary objective is to highlight the robust solidarity shared among the Republic of Korea and the UNC member states, serving as a deterrent to potential conflicts and maintaining peace on the Korean Peninsula. It also aims to convey a strong message of deterrence to North Korea while fostering stronger solidarity between the Republic of Korea and the UNC member states. The opening ceremony is currently being live streamed on the YouTube channel of the Ministry of National Defense. Now, please allow me to introduce the distinguished state representatives who have graciously attended the ROK-UNCMS Defense Ministerial Meeting today. As I announce your name, please kindly stand to be acknowledged. First, we have with us Shin Won-sik, the Minister of National Defense, Republic of Korea. Thank you very much. Pat Conroy, Minister for Defense Industry, Australia. Francois Bontemps, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Belgium. Thank you very much. Tamara Mohini, Ambassador of the Dominion of Canada. Alejandro Rodriguez, Ambassador of the Republic of Colombia. Sven Olling, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Denmark. Philippe Berthoud, Ambassador of the Republic of France. Thank you very much. Ekaterini Lupas, Ambassador of the Hellenic Republic. Emilia Gatto, Ambassador of the Italian Republic. Peter van der Vliet, Ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Don Bennett, Ambassador of New Zealand. Anne Kari Hansen Ovind, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Norway. Angelito de Leon, Undersecretary for Capability Assessment and Development of the Republic of the Philippines. Thulani Niembe, Political Counselor of the Embassy of the Republic of South Africa. Songwit Nunpakdi, Chief of Royal Thai Armed Forces, Kingdom of Thailand. Murat Tamer, Ambassador of the Republic of Turkey. Colin Crooks, Ambassador of the United Kingdom. Lloyd Austin, Secretary of Defense, United States of America. Kim Seung-kyum, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Paul LaCamera, Commander of the United Nations Command. Andrew Harrison, Deputy Commander of the United Nations Command. Ho Tae-gun, Deputy Minister of the Office of National Defense Policy. Thank you very much once again for your attendance today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a moment to watch a video titled The History and Future of the United Nations Command. Thank you very much. And that was indeed an inspiring and touching video. After watching the video, my gratitude towards the UNC member states present here today has grown even stronger. Now, to celebrate this ministerial meeting, President of the Republic of Korea, Yoon Suk-yeol, has sent a congratulatory message. Deputy Minister Ho Tae-gun of the Office of National Defense Policy will read the message on his behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, please greet him with a big round of applause.
U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, Australia's Minister for Defense Industry Pat Conroy, Commander of the United Nations Command La Camera, and other representatives and delegations of the UNC member states, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the ROK-UNC member states defense ministerial meeting to be held for the first time on the 70th anniversary of the Armistice Agreement. The United Nations Command, which was established in accordance with the UN Security Council resolution during the Korean War, defended the Republic of Korea with combat troops dispatched by 16 countries around the world, including the US, as well as medical and material support from 6 countries, including Denmark. During the war, more than 1.95 million young people who support the value of freedom took part in the war, and more than 40,000 of them lost their lives. Thanks to the sacrifice and dedication of the United Nations veterans, the Republic of Korea was able to rise again from the brink of decay and become one of the world's top 10 economic powerhouses today. So 70 years after the armistice, the UNC continues to play a key role in maintaining freedom and peace on the Korean Peninsula. The UNC is a robust source of power for the defense of the Republic of Korea, not only by implementing the Armistice Agreement, but also by consolidating the forces of our allies and providing them to the ROK-US combined forces in case of emergency without a separate Security Council resolution. So I'm confident that today's meeting, which is held amid North Korea's nuclear and missile threats and incessant provocations, will be a starting point to further strengthen cooperation and solidarity among friendly nations who share our values of freedom and a milestone for our future. The Republic of Korea will ensure true peace and firmly defend the values of liberal democracy through strong solidarity with the UNC member states based upon the solid U.S. And also the ROK-US alliance. Once again, I would like to thank the member states of the UNC for their efforts to defend the Republic of Korea and maintain peace and stability over the past 70 years. I wish the health and happiness of all those who are here with us today. Thank you.
Thank you for the warm remarks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the welcoming remarks for this ministerial meeting. ROK Minister of National Defense Shin Won-sik will deliver the welcoming address at his seat. Please greet him with a big round of applause.
대한민국
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Minister of National Defense, Shin Won-sik. Although I have already greeted all the participants yesterday at the dinner, I would like to once again extend my welcome to everyone, including Secretary Austin, Minister Conroy, Undersecretary De Leon, General Song-wit, and ambassadors of UNC member states. I sincerely welcome you all. In 1950, during the Korean War, the UN forces protected the Liberal Republic of Korea from the unlawful invasion of aggression by North Korea during the Korean War. In 1953, the UN member states, even though the Armistice Agreement was signed, committed to come to the ROK's assistance again if North Korea's forceful attacks occurs again. President Eisenhower of the United States called the 1953 Washington Declaration one of the key mechanisms to protect the Republic of Korea from the threat of invasion from the communist force. As President Eisenhower stated, the United Nations Command had served its role as a linchpin of the security of the Republic of Korea for the past 70 years after the war. Thanks to the United Nations Command, the Republic of Korea was provided with the opportunity to rebuild the nation from the ruins of the war. Today, the Republic of Korea has developed into a liberal democracy with a globally recognized economy and military. The UNC is the prime example of international solidarity, striving for universal human values such as freedom, democracy, and rule of law. It is also a symbol of powerful deterrence against North Korean military provocation. We should never forget the importance of the United Nations Command that has contributed to the prosperity of the Republic of Korea. It has already been 70 years since the Armistice Agreement. However, military threats and provocations by North Korea still continue to this day. Despite the international community's concerns and sanctions, it is advancing nuclear and missile capabilities. It is threatening the world beyond the Korean Peninsula by diversifying nuclear development methods and stipulating nuclear force policy in its constitution. Against this backdrop, I think it's very meaningful to convene this meeting. In one place, we have all UNC members after 70 years. And today's conference is a venue where we boast consolidated strength, and also we send a deterrence message to North Korea. And also it will be an opportunity for us to reaffirm powerful will of the international community to protect the peace on the Korean Peninsula. I make my stern warning to North Korea as the Minister of National Defense of the Republic of Korea. If North Korea attempts to unify the Korean Peninsula under communism once again, it will face a formidable punishment by the international community centered on the United Nations Command. It will be paradoxical. It will be a strong violation of United Nations Security Council resolution. During the Korean War, the sending states who helped South Korea, and there were the countries who helped North Korea. Those countries who helped North Korea, once again help North Korea, they'll face stern retaliation. Going forward, the Republic of Korea will develop the ROK-UNC member states defense ministerial meeting into an international conference that strengthens cooperation and solidarity among the member states. With the participation of partners that share values together, ROK will further expand the scope of UNC. I hope today's meeting functions as a positive opportunity that enhances freedom, peace, and prosperity of not only the Republic of Korea, but also for all members states. It will be a strong warning for those who are against the universal values. Once again, thank you very much for participating in this ministerial meeting. The Republic of Korea will always remember the devotion of UNC veterans and the support from the member states. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your remarks, Minister Shin. Next, we will have a keynote speech from the U.S. Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Well, thank you. Fellow ministers and representatives, it is a privilege to join you for the inaugural ROK-UNC Member States Defense Ministerial Meeting. And Minister Shin, thanks for bringing us together. I'm glad to see such a wide gathering from across the international community here today. 70 years after the Korean Armistice Agreement was signed, your presence here today makes clear that we all share an interest in maintaining peace and stability on this peninsula. And that's why the United Nations Command is so important. It helps maintain deterrence by ensuring that we could sustain our forces in theater in the event of a crisis or conflict. And my friends, the service members that each of your countries have sent here are standing on the front lines to defend the Republic of Korea and the rules-based international order. And the United States is proud to stand shoulder to shoulder with you. Now, the UNC also plays a crucial role in facilitating dialogue with the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, including by helping to repatriate the remains of fallen soldiers from the Korean War. And the UNC helps enforce the armistice by serving as a long-standing multilateral coalition that responds to violations. The UNC's unified command structure integrates multinational forces into a larger framework with the Combined Forces Command and U.S. Forces Korea to deter and defeat the DPRK if conflict or crisis were to break out here. And so our work together on the Korean Peninsula sends a powerful message that we stand united in the defense of peace and security. Now, 73 years ago, countries from around the world came to the aid of the fledgling Republic of Korea and helped it repel invaders from North Korea. The UNC brought together more than 20 countries that contributed combat forces or medical assistance to help the ROK. In the following 7 decades, we've seen major changes in the regional security environment. The DPRK continues to develop its nuclear, missile, and cyber capabilities. They threaten not just the ROK in the United States, but also our allies and partners across the region. And we are deeply concerned that the PRC and Russia are helping the DPRK expand its capabilities by enabling it to evade sanctions from the UN Security Council. We are also troubled by the recent growth in military cooperation between Russia and the DPRK. The DPRK is providing lethal aid to Russia to fuel Putin's cruel war of choice against Ukraine. And Russia is providing more support for the DPRK's wide-ranging illicit activities. Now, these activities do not just threaten the ROK, they also erode the rules-based international order that has brought prosperity and peace for the past 70 years. So today we come together to shore up our security for the next 70 years. In our shared commitment to the defense of the Republic of Korea and to peace and stability on this peninsula will remain vital. So I look forward to today's discussion with all of you about how we can keep working together through the UNC to maintain peace on the peninsula, both today and for decades to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your insightful speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a short break and be back by 10:30 a.m. Coffee and cookies are available outside in front of the lobby. And after the break, the meeting will continue in a formal conclave. Also, the YouTube broadcast will also end here. Thank you very much for watching. And with this, we now conclude the opening ceremony of the ROK-UNCMS Defense Ministerial Meeting. Thank you very much. 네, 잠시 안내 말씀드리겠습니다. 잠시 후 10시
May I have your attention, please? The second part of this meeting will be conducted in a closed-door manner at 10:30. So I would like to ask all the press corps to